Welcome everyone. I'm going to do in the studio today, doing a landscape. Somebody requested Amsterdam paint, so I got all my Amsterdam paint out, and I changed my studio back to the way it was, so I don't get that glare. And then you can actually, I might actually be in the shot a little bit here. I got my world back up there. There it goes, the crazy world. So there we go. Now my light is more behind or the canvas, so it's not gonna get that glare. So that's gonna be nice, I think. Cool. So I thought it's Friday, believe it or not. It's I had a really busy morning today. I don't know if you guys ever have one of those days where it's like, it's usually every day for me, where you're waiting for that one day where you don't have to do anything, you know. Today I thought was going to be that day, but now it is. I'm pretty much done right now with everything I need to do, so I can just relax and do a painting now, you know. And there, I don't think I'm going to get any glare. I still have the ot light up there shining down on it. But there won't be any glare, I doubt it, because I went back to where I was in the studio last week. I mean, the whole idea, I was going to move that mirror to the new location, but now I know I can't shoot from that location anymore because of the lighting. I might have to buy another light and get the light sources coming from two different angles, but here you don't see my shadow on the canvas, so that's good. Let's get started. I'm using Amsterdam paint now, okay? Everything's Amsterdam. This you can buy this at Michael's now, believe it or not. This stuff is made in the Netherlands, okay? And they sell it at Michael's. If you've ever tried it before, I did a few landscapes with it already, and I kind of like it. So I don't remember the white, how it worked. We'll find out when I do my clouds, because you know I have this certain cloud technique I like to do, and we'll see how good this white works for my cloud technique. I think I'm going to do a nice bright painting right now, like a happy painting. Just really bright colors. First of all, I'm going to check to see if I'm using my Forenzi brush. This is one of the top of the line brushes here. Yeah, look at that. No glare at all, because the light's more over here coming back at it. Before, the light was hitting right on it, and I was getting this funky glare. You probably got tired of me talking about the glare. I think somebody did on the last live. They said, don't worry about the glare. It's like I was painting a lot, and at the end I always talk about you got to put your twigs in, and somebody said enough with the twigs already. Like, all right. So I started calling them branches. I guess twigs is too country-like, you know. We'll call them branches from now on. I also used to get harassed with somebody would say, why do you say we all the time? Uh, and they just didn't get it. Like I would explain, like, we don't want, when that's just the way I talk. Like if I said we don't want any gray in the sky, I just say we, you know. It's funny. All right, there's my nice bright blue sky. You know what I should do? What I wanted to do, I forgot all about it. I wanted to sketch this in. Let me sketch this in real quick. So this is pretty fun to do. Just get a knife, and I got my burnt umber. This is Amsterdam burnt umber, but I put a little black in it. So let's put some mountain peaks up here. And that way I can design my landscape real quick. I'm going to have like some kind of valley in here like this. These two will like tie in together here, and then I'll put another peak back here. Tie these in. We'll have like, I'm gonna like see how I say will? We'll have these valleys coming down like this, I think. Down here. So I'll try and run the terrain. This kind of looks cool. Like right through here, and then have some water down here at the bottom. That's all you really need. And I'll put some trees over here. I might put some trees on the side. That's what I've been trying to practice on lately. I've been trying to put the trees coming from the side because I'm trying to fill in the whole painting with something, you know. Let me lighten up this a little more around the mountains. I like to have it a little lighter down here. Just around the mountaintops. There we go. All right, so I might as well start with my mountains now. I'll use a gray, which I already kind of pre-mixed, and you know what I've noticed in my paintings lately? It just happened automatically that I'm holding my brush like this now. It just automatically just happened. I don't even think about it anymore because I used to do this, see, like a pencil. But lately, I've watched my videos and I'm holding it like this. And I think it's a lot easier on your back and your neck, okay? Because you can stand back. If you hold it out more, you can stand back and see your painting. If you're like close, you're only getting, you can move back with your brush and stand back and look at it more. Get a better view of it with your brush out like this, okay? And it just kind of automatically happened. I don't know when I started doing it, but if you go back to some early videos, I won't be holding it like this. So I think it's good practice to try and hold your brush like this, okay? But if you're just beginning, hold it the way you feel comfortable, of course. Now, since I got some blue up here, I think what I'm going to do, watch this, I'm going to run some blue down here, like just like this. Just like that. Maybe it'll look like water's like running down here. We'll see. I'll just leave it in there. Cool. So underneath my mountains, I got to think of a color. I think I'm going to do yellow ochre. I'm just going to grab it with my brush with a little bit of yellow. I'm going to mix a little yellow in it. I still have the blue on my brush, but that's okay. It kind of covered it. I don't usually rinse my brush when I'm just laying this first color down. I just like the colors to like mix together. Let's put some grass in here today. I'm going to start putting green here and here. So I have some light green. It was it's Amsterdam green. It's called yellowish green, okay? But I put a little blue in it, okay? Because I didn't want it to be like a bright green. But you can put it down bright and then darken it up. I'm going to mix a lot more colors in here. This is just my base color going down right now. There's going to be a lot more colors in here. I'm just trying to get the underpaint kind of down. I usually put it in just like this, just roughly throw it on there. See how it mixes with the blue and then you get a different green there? Just mix the colors together. There, it's all covered now, so wow, this is going to be bright. It's going to be a bright painting. I'll do an abstract after this one. Let me see what, yeah, look at that, no glare. I should have never changed the location of my studio, but I can get me more in the shot in the mirror here. Hold on. Not that I want to be in the shot more, but that way you can like see who I am, you know. I'm Rick Krejci, Seattle artist. So this white seems to work pretty good. I didn't even let it set out or anything. It's right out of the tube. It's got the right feel and everything. It's better than Winsor & Newton, because a Winsor & Newton you got to dry it out first before you can use it because it's too wet, you know. This seems to be pretty good right out of the tube. It's the right consistency is what I mean. I wonder if I should make these mountains let's put a little green up here at the bottom of these mountains and see what it looks like. I'm going to mix some green and blue and then some white. And let's put a little green just at the bottom of some of these cliffs. Maybe the grass is kind of growing up that high. I don't know what the elevation of grass is, but I know it doesn't grow after a certain height. Just like mosquitoes can't survive at certain elevations. That's what was nice about living in Las Vegas. It was, even though it's hot there, the elevation was high enough where we didn't have to worry about mosquitoes. When I lived there, man, I didn't get bit by a mosquito for almost over 10 years. I used to hate getting those mosquito bites. Then, because we don't have mosquitoes in Las Vegas. And they do get mosquitoes out at Lake Mead, but for some reason they don't bite you. Me and my buddy, we went camping out there at Lake Mead one day, and we were fishing, and the tent was full of a million mosquitoes. He had left the door open, and the mosquitoes went in there on the roof and were just hanging out inside, and we slept in there, and we didn't even get one bite. It's the craziest thing ever. Maybe it's because they were just hatched and they didn't know how to suck blood yet. I don't know. That looks kind of cool, the grain going up into the, oops. Sorry about that. There we go. Marianne, hey. And Monkey Pog. I forgot, that's, man, I always forget the name. Anyway, I know who you are. Monkey Pog, not Daniel. I'll think of it here in a second. I gotta start writing everybody's names down. This kind of looks cool with that green going up into the mountains there. I kind of like that. Let me finish the mountains here. You guys, I did a landscape. I don't know, it was about an hour ago, and I did it all with a knife. It was kind of a cool painting. Look at that. So if you guys haven't, I I got the Clover device coming through my bank, which is almost like the thing that you can get through the iPhone, the Square. But I'll be able to accept credit cards now when I go and sell my artwork at the markets. I'm excited. I have to pick a business name. First I have to register with the state of Washington. I gotta pick a name for the business, and then I can open up a business account, and you know, they have to keep track of everything. I thought art was different. Like, I thought there was different rules about art since it's like made by your hands. Like, I've already paid tax on this canvas. I've paid tax on the paint, and now I gotta make them pay tax again. It's like a double tax. Doesn't make sense. Double tax. Look how cool that looks right there. Maybe I put a little blue in there too, so it looks like it's making a transformation there from mountain to grass. Man, I really like the way that blended together, that color. Wow, I got a like already. Yeah, I'll get taxed on my income if I if I report it all. Yeah, I know that. Uh, you know, it's cool about Washington, though. We don't have a state tax, so it's kind of funny. The last states I lived in Nevada, we didn't have a state tax either. It was so nice. All you had to do is pay your federal tax. And then I moved here to Washington. We don't have a state tax, so you just got to worry about your federal tax. I lived in New Mexico for a while. You had to pay state tax there, yeah. I like the states that don't have a state tax. I'm pretty sure California has a state tax. They tax you just for breathing. Oh, you want air to breathe? Yeah, well, here. It's gonna cost you some money just to breathe. I'm trying to do a better job on this one and really make it look really nice and tight, I guess. And really make the edge of the mountain look really defined up there on the sky, so it looks so there's contrast between the mountain and the sky. That looks cool. Like I'm covering all these dark spots on the top of the mountain, so it's covered with snow. Look at that. I think it makes a difference. I'm still trying to think of your name. Jacob. There we go. I got it. I didn't even have to look. You didn't even have to tell me. Jacob's in the house, and Marianne is from Sweden, I believe. Glad you guys are watching. This is all Amsterdam paint. Somebody requested on the last video to do a painting in with the Amsterdam. It works pretty good. I like it better than Winsor & Newton, believe it or not. I believe that Winsor & Newton is like, it's the lowest level. It's like level 1 acrylic paint. And I think this Amsterdam, this is just a standard series, but it still works better than I like it better than the Winsor & Newton. I wonder if Amsterdam has better quality acrylic paint. It's probably expensive, I bet, because it probably has, you know, more pigment in there. You can see I'm working my mountains a little more than usual. That looks good. This looks kind of cool, the way I just randomly threw that water in here. Wow. Pretty cool. So what else did I do? Oh, today was my day off from work, but I had a lot of stuff to do this morning. I had to help a friend unload some boxes into her house. I had to go fix somebody's faucet was dripping. Then I had to go take all of my music equipment to the tour bus. We're going to Portland tomorrow. We got 2 gigs, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. So I had to go drop all my PA system off at the tour bus. And then we're leaving tomorrow at 9 in the morning. I won't be back till Monday, so I won't be able to do any paintings over the weekend because I'll be jamming. let's see, I'm going to put some trees out here, some bushes out here now. This is the sap green. This is Amsterdam sap green with a little black in it. Darken it up. Just to put some foliage out here. Do 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 do. I got the crazy world back up there. Wow, look at that tree. Man, I love that contrast in this painting already. Man, the clouds are going to look so awesome when I get to the clouds. Another different painting. I don't think I've ever brought like this greenish yellow all the way up into the mountain like that before. I kind of like it. It looks good. I want to make it look like there's some trees coming down though from up there. Boo. Yeah, if you get bored later, go and watch my other the live I did earlier with the knife work. If you get bored, wow, I really like this this sap green. Look at that. Look how cool that looks. All I did was put just a little black in there, but it really has a nice nice color to it. Wow. Look at that green. This is awesome. Watch, I'm going to grab a little white right now, or light green, and kind of separate these right now so you can see where the bushes are. You don't need much lightness to do it. You just need a little bit of lighter color. I'll probably make these a different color for sure. But man, I really like this sap green. Let's put some bushes down here, kind of going up here. Wow. This is just so much fun to do. Try a different style tree here. Looks a little too exaggerated there. There we go. Man, I could tell this one's going to come out good because I'm going to have some, I should put a tree over here, huh? Come in and off the side. I've been doing that lately. We'll see if I have time. I think this one's going fairly fast because it's a small painting. It's 14 by 14. It's been 40 minutes. Let's see how much shrubs I could put in here. Just fill it up with more trees than normal. Do 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 do. But anyway, if you've never tried the this brand of paint, it's actually pretty good. I recommend it. The Amsterdam. I was kind of a little bit sketchy about it when I first saw it because they took out another brand to replace it at Michael's to bring in this paint, and now I'm like happy they did it. So I thought I was going to put another tree here, but I put those. So what I have to do is sneak a tree on the side here. We're going to fill this in. We're going to fill this painting in with color. There I go saying we again. I used to have this girl that bugged me about, why do you say we all the time? Like, who are you talking to? I go, well, whoever's watching the video. All right, there we go. That see? She didn't like when I said we. This is looking pretty good. I kind of want to turn these into rocks right here. Those look like all rocks to me. Let's see if I put some shadows under here. Yeah. It's looking really good. For just, it's just blue and green. So I think I'm going to put a tree over here. And then I'll do the clouds. So you got to give me a little, I'm not really good at this type of tree, but I'm going to try and put it in anyway here. And we'll see how it looks, okay? Just a tree that's coming from the foreground here. Trying not to hit the mountain. Just like that. Just to help fill it in a little bit. And then I'll highlight this just like I highlight my bushes. And I think I'll just put trees out here. There we go. Not so filled in, so they look a little different. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. What do you think? Should I put a tree up here or what? I'll take me out of view so you get a better view here. Watch this. I'm going to highlight this tree here. I'm going to try the light green. Let's see what happens. It's the green I use. It's yellowish green with a little bit of white in it. Let's see if it's bright enough. Yeah, I think I like it. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's a nice green. It's a nice green. I'm going to put a little blue in it and try and do these trees back here. Just like putting a dress on them, just on the right side. Just putting color on the right side of those trees. I think I'm going to do these with blue green. Bluish green color. And let's see how they turn out here. I think it's okay. I mean, it's not, I'm not making it very colorful, I don't think. I'm going to use this blue up here as well. So, pretty cool. All right. So maybe I should make these yellow. I'll make these blue green. There's this one evergreen tree. I think it's a spruce tree or where it looks it almost looks blue. The the leaves. I think it's a spruce tree. It's kind of a cool green. I haven't tried to make it yet. I'm going to use yellow ochre down here. Yellow ochre with some yellow in it. I forget to check the chat. Let's see who's in here. Jacob. Sweden, right? That's where Marianne's from? I can't remember. Sweden. That's right. It's amazing. When I first started this, I'm like, I'm gonna make it really look nice and clean, you know. And that's what it looks like to me. I'm drinking my orange juice. The only thing about it that looks this water looks kind of like I just threw it in there, though. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do the edge of this water, but it looks cool. Looks like I just randomly put it in there, you know. All right, let's see what I'm gonna do next on here. Oh, the clouds. Got to do the clouds, man. Got the world spinning. Stay out of the news, man. The world's kind of crazy right now. You can come here and relax anytime you want. I like when this spins on that. Really looks like it's spinning. This is almost the color of that one evergreen tree I'm talking about. It's like it's a bluish green. They look really cool. I really like this. I need to make my water look more flat though. And how you do that, you got to put some reflection in there. So I'm going to I'll reflect these two trees down in here and then try and make this look really flat. That's what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to do the clouds, all right? Hang in there. I'm going to do the reflection first, right here. We'll put a little bit of green underneath here. And then this tree here. We got some bushes here. Then this tree. A few bushes. You don't need to put too much color in there, just enough. And then clean your brush off with water. go across it like this. Very good. And then the smallest amount of white on a knife, really small. So I want, where am I at? This green here. There we go. See how it looks like a reflection now? These almost look like rocks here. I could put a little waterfall here flowing down into this section. That'd be cool looking. I'll have to use my knife though. Yeah, just like that. And then I'll probably stream this water down through here. From back here. Starting to take shape now. All right, I'm gonna do the clouds. Clouds are next. Now I know why that person wanted me to use Amsterdam paint. It works pretty good. Look at that. Amsterdam paint. It really is good for landscapes. And it's the lowest, it's the standard series too. All right, I'm gonna go crazy on my clouds. I'm gonna bring some from here up, and then from here up, and then put something in the middle there. Look at those clouds. Gotta cover that little dark spot there. I don't like it. There we go. Man, this is looking really wicked with all natural colors. Like, this is all colors you would see out in nature. I think I hit the color of the sky just right down here. This really light blue is kind of like what I see here in Seattle a lot. This seems a little too dark up here. It's usually like, yeah, about this color. So my cloud technique, I'm getting a little better because you see how I leave some of the sky in here when I get the pull the white out to get some transparency. I leave some of the sky underneath, and it looks like a shadow automatically. There's one thing I don't like to put gray in my skies because it doesn't look right to me. I know there's a lot of gray skies or clouds, but for some reason I don't like to make the gray clouds. All right, there we go. Look at that. I'm gonna put some sticks in here and a few birds up there. I didn't really use much burnt umber. I mean, I can still put some down here. I mean, I can still work this painting. Let me see if I can put a tree trunks in there. I don't know what I do with my liner brush. see who's left in here. Anybody left in here watching? I like it. It's all natural. I mean, it looks, I mean, it's more realistic, a more realistic painting. And I really like it. I think I should put another tree up here to make it look like a puzzle painting. Gotta go. All right, Jacob. I'll be doing abstract later on today. Probably in an hour. I wanted to do it right now, but somebody wanted to see the Amsterdam paint, so yeah, I'll probably eat some dinner and do an abstract. But thanks for stopping in. We'll see you later. So if you're just joining in, this is all Amsterdam acrylic. I'll be doing an abstract probably in 30 minutes. It'll probably take an hour, so yeah, I'll be on from 5:30, 6 to 7. It's 5 o'clock here, so it'll be 7 o'clock my time. I'll still be on. I'm really happy with this one. It looks realistic, but I tried to do a clean job. I wanted it to look really clean. And I got the water here to look flat. I put the reflection in here and made this look really flat. So I got accomplished that. The clouds look good. I should put some gray in there. I'm thinking. I mean, I see gray clouds all the time, but let's see if I can do it. See if I can do some gray clouds. I'll show you what I mean, because I took some pictures here in Seattle of the skies, and where are my cloud pictures? There we go. Oh, that's a video. I did a video of a Boeing plane on a short. It was just right down here by the railroad tracks, and it was getting a lot of views. It was, I think they deliver it down to, there's another Boeing plant out east. Here's some cool clouds I got here in Seattle. See all the gray in there? And a little hint of blue up in the right corner there. But man, I wish I could paint some clouds like that. That looks pretty wicked. And then here's a better shot of that one. Lots of gray in there. Here's one I took of the Puget Sound. See how the clouds look like they're going back from, they got the gray underneath. Really cool looking clouds there. All right, let me try and put a little gray in these. Daniel, how you doing? Yeah, you should do your art. Uh, start showing some of your art, your abstract art. I would watch it for sure. All right, here's a little gray. Let's see if this is gonna work. Different. Very different. All right. Well, I tried. Next time I'll learn how to do gray clouds. I think I should do a gray cloud and then put white on top of it. Is I think what I'll try next time. But I'm done. I'm gonna find my liner brush and then put a bird up there, and then I'm going to do an abstract painting. But I lost my liner brush. Oh, here it is. I found it. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, let's put a bird up in the sky. It always makes it look better. Gotta test it out first. Alright, let's do a couple birds up here. Do 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 do. Very cool. All right, guys, I'm going to end this, and then I'm going to come back and do one of my crazy abstract paintings. If you don't like abstract, maybe you shouldn't watch. Because I'm kind of practicing my abstract. I've got no really I'm still trying to perfect my style, so there we go. I kind of like this one. I tried to make it look really sweet and clean, and it came out looking that way. Yeah, I'm gonna shut this off, Daniel, and go get some more orange juice from the fridge, and I'm gonna start a new live here in like 5 minutes. But thanks everybody for watching this one. I really like this one. I tried to make it look more, realistic. And it's Amsterdam. This is all Amsterdam acrylic paint. Looks really cool. I'll see you in 5 minutes.